Israel is slamming the United Nations resolution to request the International Court of Justice to weigh in on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict and Israeli annexation of the West Bank. Defense Minister Benny Gantz weighing in on Twitter this morning, saying this is a Palestinian-owned goal and that the move will only distance them from political achievement. On Saturday evening, Lapid released a statement saying the Palestinians want to replace negotiations with unilateral steps. They are again using the United Nations to attack Israel, adding that the Palestinian UN bid will not change the reality on the ground, nor will it help the Palestinian people in any way, warning it may even result in an escalation. The outgoing prime minister further thanked 16 other countries who voted against the resolution and 52 more that abstained. And joining me now from our I-24 News studios is Ambassador Daniel Shek, former Israeli ambassador to France and political commentator. Thank you very much for joining me this morning.
Good morning.
Tell me, Ambassador, what could be the consequences of a UN probe?
Well, there's upsides and downsides, as is quite typical for the UN bodies. There cannot be a binding resolution or something that will come out of it. The International Court of Justice is requested to give an opinion on the status of the occupation of the West Bank in the wording of the UN, and that it will do. And the question is, will certain countries follow the directives given in that opinion, even if they are not a binding resolution, or will they not, and how many, and what kind of repercussions that can have? Those can be far-reaching. It can go to sanctions, it can go to, how should I put it, change of status in the minds of certain countries, that we're not speaking about temporary occupation as the result of a war, but of an outright annexation by Israel, even if it is not officially declared. There's a lot still to be studied here, and I'm sure the legal minds in the Israeli diplomatic and political field are doing a lot of work these days.
Ambassador, I want to speak to you about Ukraine surprisingly voting in favor of this probe despite its ties with Israel. What's behind that move, in your opinion, and do you think it will affect relations between the two countries?
Well, to be honest, many friendly countries have voted against Israel in this. They have either voted for or abstained, which is, of course, better. But so it's a bit unfair to isolate Ukraine. But if the question is Ukraine, and the focus, obviously, the spotlight is on Ukraine these days, it might be some kind of expression of anger and dissatisfaction that we know about, that the Ukrainians have had expectations that Israel would give them more military support and a different kind of military support, and that those hopes have been again and again disappointed. So maybe that is the way to express that kind of disappointment.